Maybe it's turning 40 and realizing that half my life is over and only a fraction of the things that I do actually yield all the results. If you're pretty ambitious and you're goal oriented, yet you're constantly overwhelmed and your to-do list seems just endless, stick with me because this video is going to give you a reality check that might sting, but it's gonna sting in the best way. And by the end, I'm going to share 2 surprising habits, one that could secretly be pushing successful people away from you, and another that might secretly be ruining your life. First of all, did you know that it is not reasonable to not be able to finish all your work each day? To be so overworked and so overwhelmed that the to-do list is impossible? I'm gonna tell you how I am now making more money and I have more happy customers than I've ever had, yet my phone notifications are off all day, every day, and my time is structured with ease and with fun. Before I talk about that and the thing that might be ruining your life, let's talk about something that I want to save you from doing because it's super annoying and I've done it too. Okay, don't feel bad. I know how easy it is to fall into the trap of being overworked and frantic. I've been there. But when we're constantly distracted and stretched too thin, it's hard to connect with others meaningfully or even enjoy our time together. And this might be keeping you from the big, cool business and personal opportunities that are just, whoa, so amazing that could change your life. We all know that person who's so frantic and they're so overworked that spending time with them feels exhausting because they're glued to their phones, they're taking calls mid-conversation, and they're perpetually running late. And a lot of times, here's the hard truth, these are the ones who are part of multiple board positions. They're volunteering their time to strangers while neglecting their closest loved ones. I've been this person, not trying to shame anyone, just trying to help you see out of the matrix, so to speak. And now that I am present in my moments and I'm super mindful of what gets my time, I find myself not wanting to hang out with these frantic people because it ends up not being quality time. It's not that I don't love them and care about them, but the split attention is no attention. And I was on a connection call and the person wanted to be a client, but they took 2 phone calls in the middle of the call. And I was like, I don't want to do this. So I referred them to somebody else because it's like, man, that's wasting my time to sit here on a call. And the way that I run my business, I feel like I attract these amazing clients and I just want to serve the clients who value my time. Okay, anyways, I might take that part out. So here's how I've taken back my time. This year, I've said no to a lot. Board positions. I've said no to any commitments that require anything from me long term because I just need some time and space after being stressed out my whole life and being in survival mode my whole life. I just need to breathe and have clarity for like a year maybe. I've also been saying no to any type of group that requires me to do administrative work for them. I don't know if you're catching my drift or if you know what I'm talking about, but my zone of genius is not admin work. There are so many other things that I'm more valuable with and I don't enjoy it and I'm not good at it either. I'm not good at it. I am also not giving my cell number out for anything except friend stuff. And there's also a whole lot of other things that I'm saying no to, but those are some key ones that are really, really helping me free up my time. And I'm doing my community service my way. And that's what's really important to me too, is I love serving and there are ways that my time can go so much further in my service. And maybe it's turning 40 and realizing that half my life is over and only a fraction of the things that I do actually yield all the results, but I am so determined to not let anything get in the way of me growing, me expanding, me feeling good, and maximizing the help I can give in the time that I've allotted to service. So here's a really key part. There are so many things in life and in business that only I can do, such as hanging out with my mom, making videos for my businesses, playing with my dog, taking strategy calls with clients, quality time with my boyfriend, learning new things, working out, and making a stranger's day reading a book. These are the things that require me. These are the things that are either bringing me immense joy, they're deepening my relationships, or they're being helpful in a way that only I can serve, or they're making me money so that I can be free and serve even more. So my business started soaring when I focused solely on the tasks that truly needed me. And I think part of it is because all of my clients and potential clients could feel how present I was in the calls, and how each and every call that I've had, I so deeply cared about that person and what they were going through, because I wasn't in stressed, frantic survival mode, right? And guess what? This shift didn't just improve my work. It completely transformed my personal life. For the first time, I could finish my workday and then go enjoy my life. What? Like before, I would never be finished, and I would try to take time for things that brought me joy, but I would be thinking about all the things that I hadn't done that weren't finished. So next we're gonna talk about some things that instantly freed up my time, but it might also be the thing that's ruining your life, and it also might be something that you don't wanna hear and that a lot of people don't wanna hear. So this is just my personal experience, okay? I decided I don't care about awards, status, or fashion. Wow, this has freed up so much time. You don't need to write a book unless you want to. I love freedom. If you want to write a book, write a book. I quit writing my book because it's just not the time. It was stressing me out, okay? And I don't need it to make money. I don't need it to impact people. And I would like to go back to that one day because I love the idea, but I kind of love videos more, actually. Because when people are reading, they can't tell my tone and my inflection. And, I like this. You don't need to be a part of organizations and apply for awards unless it's the only viable business strategy and you absolutely love it and you love spending time that way. I want this video to be something where you're like, oh, I don't have to do that. Or, oh no, girl, I want to keep that and you don't know me. And that's fine. If you're thinking that, that's fine. But keep listening because there's something really important coming up. You don't need to waste other people's time asking them to vote for you for awards. Oh, I'm going to get some heat for this. I'm all about us supporting each other, okay? But I am a champion of giving you more time to spend with loved ones, so I will not be asking anyone to vote daily for my gyms to win Best of Las Vegas. And the fancy car, purse, or the house, just ask yourself, would you still want it if no one else was watching or if no one else saw it? You don't need to keep up with the fashion trends unless it's your hobby or something that you really, really love. I don't like shopping. I love trying to look good, okay? I really do love that. Who doesn't? I'm not gonna lie about that. But I can have a few pieces of clothing that always make me feel amazing and just wear those. Regardless of whether or not they're in style, if they make me feel amazing. I love freedom, and I want you to have the freedom to love any of these things and do them if it feels good. But for me, it didn't feel good. I always felt guilt and shame that I wasn't applying for the awards or doing more for my business. And then I just figured out a way to have my business be super successful and be super happy without trying to apply for those things. But if you do that, please, I'm not shaming each other is so stupid. I support you. I love you. I think you're amazing. Keep doing what you want to do. But I'm just giving the permission to get out of the rat race for anyone who needs that. Okay, you would be surprised how much time is saved if you start asking yourself why you're doing things, and then ask why again, and then ask why again. And if the answer is because I want other people to see me in this car or in this house, or I want to prove other people wrong, or anything that is focused on other people instead of you saying, I genuinely love this and I want it even if no one else existed on this earth. Okay, finally, let's talk about the thing that might be ruining your life and how to stop it. I got invited to a board position recently by a dear friend, and I love her, and I wanted to take it. But when I asked myself why, I really believe in the mission, okay? But I realized I can support that mission in other ways. I can still be involved even if I'm not on the board. But when I got down to the deep why, the true deep reason I wanted to join the board is I didn't want to miss out. My friends are on that board. I just quit a different really awesome group that had too many requirements for me to be a digital nomad. And this board has a lot of those people on it, and I could still be invited to the things and I could still be a part of the group. But when I asked myself why, The answer was, I don't want to miss out. Not, I must do this because every minute I spend on it will be fulfilling my purpose, because guess what? Their purpose is my purpose. And when I read the purpose, I'm like, it's the same as mine. But I can still pay to go to their events. And I can still fulfill my purpose without being the secretary of a board. And that's what the board position was. And how many extra emails, how much extra time would I be spending just to not miss out? And you can go to the events free if you're on the board, but I could just pay for the events and be even more supportive, and someone else who really loves administrative work can take the secretarial position and they can go to the events for free, and then I'm not taking up a board position that somebody else would just love to have. So here's how I'm going to live with this decision not to join, because we still have the unsolved problem of me kind of having this fear of missing out, saying no. Here's how I'm going to solve it. You ready? I will continue to stay off social media. My assistant checks my notifications and my inbox, but that's it. Do you know what happens when you say no to something and you stay off social media? You don't see the pictures of all the people doing the cool things that you didn't go to because you weren't on the board. You live the life you were meant to live, only focused on the things that are unfolding right in front of you in real life. You ask people to pretty please still invite you to things because you love these people and you really want to support the cause. But when you can't go because you're on your digital nomad adventure or you're spending more time with your family, you don't feel bad at all because you never see what you missed. It's amazing. Social media is nonstop. Here's what you're missing out on. Now go be depressed. Okay, social media can be a great tool for connection and inspiration, and it's super cool in a lot of different ways. There's my disclaimer, but it's not worth it to me. So I did something really hard recently. I let go of part of my identity as a gym owner. I owned gyms for 20 years. But guess what? I'm not on social media. So it's like none of it exists. If I was still watching the gym on social media with the new owners, I think I would just be sad because of whatever reasons that aren't good reasons, like ego reasons, sunk cost fallacy reasons, endowment effect reasons. But because I'm not on social media, I can just live my happy life, send them love and thankfulness for what they're doing at the gyms, and I can just be thankful for the moments that are here in front of me. I am only on YouTube. That's where I spend my time, and YouTube is giving me some pretty amazing motivation, inspiration, and guess what? I can watch it while folding my laundry or making lunch. So no wasted time. Unlike the death scroll that happens on the other social media channels. I feel like I've jumped off the crazy spinning wheel that was making me absolutely, completely overwhelmed and stressed. But I didn't even know I was on that wheel. And between all my different investments and businesses, I'm making more money than I ever have, and I'm spending more quality time than I ever have with my loved ones, and I'm serving others, and I have my hobbies, and I only get stressed out when an old trigger comes up that I need to work through, or if there are family and health things. And I want that for you. I have a lot of other dreams I'm chasing. Life is not perfect. There's a lot of crap that, comes up, okay? But this video is not about that. This video is about how I really have achieved this space, like the balance between freedom and responsibility, and I'm still working on it. I still have room to grow, but it is wasting time to do things that are either unnecessary or don't require you, or things that you're only doing because you don't want to miss out. And for the record, it's not wasting time to smell flowers, meditate, hang out with friends, and have the occasional movie night, okay? I must close this video with the most important part. Alignment. All these things that we say yes to that keep us from living our lives are usually accompanied by an instant, quiet but firm no in our tummies. And then we talk ourselves into it. So let's listen to that little voice that is telling us what is part of our soul purpose, okay? Let's listen to that little voice. If you resonated with this, I am documenting my lessons learned while making all of my dreams come true. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and check out this video that might resonate with you as well. Bye. And Just another disclaimer, board positions are amazing for people who want to be on board positions, okay? I'm just not good at structure and administrative work, okay? All right.